Good afternoon. I am Michael Burrill, principal of Valley Regional High School, and I would like to begin by giving a warm welcome and sincere thanks to the visiting committee from the New England Association of Schools and Colleges. We look forward to hosting you for the next few days and are eager to showcase the culmination of our self-study efforts. Throughout the self-study process, our faculty members have worked diligently to ensure that all aspects of our curriculum, community, and facility embody our core values and beliefs and support our continued emphasis on 21st century learning. We know you will find Valley Regional to be a welcoming, enriching environment that we all enjoy each day. I would like to thank all of our stakeholders for their hard work throughout this process to highlight the outstanding programs, services, and climate Valley Regional has to offer. On behalf of all the Valley Regional High School stakeholders, I would like to directly address the visiting committee. Thank you in advance for the extensive work in which we know you will be engaged. Your commitment to this process ensures our continued reflective work toward the betterment of our school community. We hope you will find your stay both enjoyable and professionally rewarding. The remainder of our welcoming presentation will include an overview of our self-study findings, but first, I would like to introduce Senior Class Officer, President Mitch Conrad, who will lead us in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the singing of our national anthem by the Valley Regional High School Madrigals. Mitch.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Laura?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Next, I would like to present a student-centered video that highlights the Valley Regional High School community, culture, and the many opportunities for academic, civic, and social growth that are available to all students.
Welcome to Valley.
Home of the Warriors,
We are a small school
doing some big things.
On any given day,
down any given hallway.
we're walking past opportunities that will shape our futures.
In these short 4 years, we will begin to define ourselves as adults, and at Valley,
There's something for everyone.
opportunities abound at Valley Regional.
Connecting with your counselor is the first step in navigating your way through high school
They'll make sure that you get what you need in the classroom.
and beyond.
Students are encouraged to volunteer, intern, and engage in work studies during their time at Valley.
Valley has consistently been named one of the best high schools in America because it has so much to offer.
Like we said, down any given hallway,
On any given day,
you'll find students taking advantage of one of 13 advanced placement courses
numerous courses designed to earn Middlesex Community College or UConn credit.
and countless virtual high school courses that span topics from Mandarin to video game design.
The high-quality classroom instruction is designed to ensure that students are prepared for college, careers, and the challenges that the 21st century will bring.
As a warrior, you will be challenged to
Think creatively
work collaboratively,
and develop the skills to solve any problem that life throws at you. Valley has a wide variety of high-quality elective courses available for students to take.
At Valley, there really is something for everyone.
Whether you're a budding entrepreneur, an aspiring chef, or a lover of foreign culture, Valley has a wide array of elective options.
We offer courses in business, family and consumer sciences, technology education, and world languages, which include Spanish and French.
Whether you're an artist, a musician, or simply creatively inclined, we have an outlet for everyone. Our arts program has been nationally recognized for its excellence.
This is because we give students the opportunity and resources to be creative in whatever way they choose.
Valley offers many different visual arts courses, such as painting, sculpture, and jewelry design.
We also offer several music courses, both instrumental and vocal, as well as graphic arts and photography.
Valley supports numerous faculty-run and student-run organizations and activities.
Many activities meet during school as well as after school, so there is always time to get involved.
In addition to clubs such as Ski Club, there are activities in student leadership, athletics, academics, forensics, community service and activism, and technology and art, as well as several nationally recognized organizations.
Several activities have been recognized for their excellence on the state and national levels, such as our award-winning musical and forensics league.
We also hold an annual Warriors in the Community Day to encourage students to create positive change in our community.
Valley Regional's athletic program produces state champion level teams.
We offer a wide variety of girls and boys sports year-round, as well as JV and varsity levels.
We have several athletic facilities, including a gym and basketball court, a weight room, an outdoor track, multiple fields, and tennis courts.
There are so many ways to become a proud Valley Warrior.
The faces may all be different.
But we all share something in common.
Valley Regional High School's Warriors are a rare breed,
We pride ourselves on being responsible,
adaptable,
respectful.
and ethical citizens.
At Valley, we work hard, play hard, and enjoy this time with our friends.
Valley offers something to each student, but more importantly, each student offers something special to Valley.
We
Are Valley.
At this point, I would like to introduce Donald Perrault, who will give an overview of our school community summary.
Valley Regional High School, located in Deep River, Connecticut, serves the communities of Chester, Deep River, and Essex. Located in Middlesex County, the towns are close to the shoreline and about 30 miles from Hartford. Communally known to local residents as Tri-Town, Chester, Deep River, and Essex are rich in local history and have a vibrant artistic and cultural community. With a combined population of just over 15,000, the communities are economically, racially, culturally, and ethnically similar. According to the 2010 census data, Chester's population is 3,994, Deep River is 4,629, and Essex is 6,683. The median family income is $65,156 in Chester, $51,677 in Deep River, and $84,937 in Essex. As of February 2016, the unemployment rate in all three towns fell below the state average of 5.5%. In 2014, 10.6% of the school's population was eligible for free or reduced price meals. Valley Regional's current enrollment is 607, and John Winthrop Middle School houses 314 students. 3 elementary schools feed into Region 4. Chester Elementary, 213 students, Deep River Elementary, 308 students, and Essex Elementary, 419 students. In total, Region 4 has 1,861 students educated in the district. The Region 4 school district is ranked in the middle of school districts in the state in terms of per pupil expenditure. We are 77 of 166 and expend $15,485 per pupil compared to a state average expenditure of $14,500 per pupil for fiscal year 2012-2013. In that year, state and federal resources accounted for 11.4% of all funds received in the district, leaving 88.6% of funding to be obtained through local resources. Chester, Deep River, and Essex allocate 35%, 33%, and 35% respectively of their town budgets to the public schools. In the 2015-2016 school year, there were 47.5 classroom teachers at Valley, creating a student-to-teacher ratio of 14:1. Individual teachers carry an average load of 120 students with an average class size of 18. The 2-year average dropout rate has been 3%. The average daily student attendance is 97%, and the average attendance rate amongst teachers is 95.8%. Approximately 13% of students receive special education services. All students are required to take 4 credits of English and social studies, 3 credits of mathematics and science, 2 1/2 credits of health and physical education, 1 credit in the arts, vocational education, or technology education, 1/2 credit of summer reading, and 1 credit of capstone internship experience. The remainder of the student schedules are filled from a variety of elective courses in each department, complemented by an array of courses offered through our membership with Virtual High School. Valley Regional High School offers a variety of co-curricular activities for its students through the monthly formal activity program, which offers students an opportunity to participate in one of more than 25 activities offered, such as Future Business Leaders of America, Computer Club, Design Club, Women in Science Club, and Junior Engineering Technological Society. Valley Regional High School has established partnerships with local businesses and post-secondary institutions and organizations. An annual post-secondary expo is held at which every student has an opportunity to meet representatives from colleges, various military branches, technical and trade schools, and prospective employers in the community, including the Shoreline Medical Clinic and Wayland Engineering. We also have a partnership with Middlesex Community College, which allows students the opportunity to earn credits free of charge through the Early College Academy program. Students can also earn college credits through the Yukon and Early College Experience program, as well as through the advanced placement courses available. In the class of 2015, 85.2% of graduates are attending post-secondary schooling, with 11.4% entering the workforce and 3.4% entering the military. Our graduates attend a variety of colleges and universities ranging from community colleges such as Middlesex and Gateway 2 universities such as Brown, NYU, and Johns Hopkins, 2 technical and design schools such as Rensselaer Polytech Institute, Massachusetts College of Art and Design, and Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. Students are formally recognized for their accomplishments throughout the year via annual grade-level department awards, the Middlesex County Superintendent's Consortium Awards, and the Deep River Rotary Club's Student of the Month Award. In addition, various academic and athletic achievement awards are frequently published in local newspapers and on the principal's Twitter account. The school also honors students semi-annually in school-wide student recognition pep rallies for individual achievements in academics, music, drama, athletics, and community service. Valley Regional students also participate in a wide variety of service-based activities. Here to tell you a bit more about these opportunities is Maggie Walsh.
My experience at Valley has been full of service-oriented projects, whether as part of the entire school population or as part of a smaller club or activity within the school. As a part of National Honor Society, we have a tradition of a Santa breakfast every year as a way to involve us busy high schoolers with the younger members of the community. NHS also does several blood drives throughout the year that see an amazing number of students donating blood. Just last month, I donated blood for the first time, along with 48 others. The Youth Action Council is another example of Valley's community service. Each year, the group holds a gift card drive in which donations are collected for certain teens and families in the community during the holidays. Many other clubs and activities at Valley also collect items for people in need, whether it be canned foods, winter jackets, or toys and books for local children. Other examples include our Student Council's annual bake sale to benefit the Shoreline Soup Kitchen and our Interact Club, which has worked to build Habitat for Humanity houses. Though many of our clubs and activities have adopted additional ways to service our community, getting involved is also ingrained into the curriculum. The internships offered at Valley give students a chance to help local employers while also providing experience in every student's field of interest. Personally, I had an internship at John Winthrop Middle School with the school musical during my junior year, which I will be continuing as a senior. I also just concluded my role as an intern and volunteer for a state Senate campaign in the district. Friends of mine are currently involved in internships at the Shoreline Medical Center, one of our 3 elementary schools, nonprofit organizations around the state, and of course at various businesses. Also, our graphic arts department participates in a contest with a local insurance agency each year to produce public service announcements about issues important to teens. While these internships benefit both the student and the place they are employed, nothing truly demonstrates the spirit of volunteer work at Valley as much as our annual Warriors in the Community Day. On this day late in the school year, every student is decked out in a special t-shirt to signify the occasion and transported to a certain location within Tri-Town, all in order to do some form of volunteer work. In my freshman year, my core advisory class traveled to Deep River Elementary to help second graders with an assignment to write a creative short story. Sophomore year, we helped to rake leaves around a Deep River cemetery, as well as cleaning the gravestones so that they could be easily read. Last year, as juniors, we washed all of the fire engines at the Essex Fire Station and then continued to wash police cars and ambulances that stopped by. This year, we await our final Warriors in the Community Day task with great excitement. It is always a fun day for us, no matter how dirty our new t-shirts become. Thank you. I would now like to introduce Mrs. Dwyer, who will explain our commitment to our core values and beliefs.
In response to recommendations from the 5-year report of our NEASC Visit in 2006, the core values and beliefs statement was revised to reflect the inclusion of 21st century learning expectations and the changing education landscape. The outcome of the revision process is our current core values and beliefs statement, which reads, "We believe that all students should be provided the opportunity to engage in relevant and rigorous curriculum, have their individual learning styles and needs met, embrace and contribute to a changing world, work in a fair, diverse, respectful, and safe community, become independent, active learners who are willing to take academic risks, access learning tools, technologies, and resources necessary to participate in a 21st century learning environment. Our commitment to the mission statement is reflected through the continual cycle of curriculum revision planned by district-wide curriculum committees, comprised of department representatives and led by the assistant superintendent. During these semi-annual meetings, curriculum is reviewed to determine what, if any, revisions are necessary to maintain relevance, a high level of rigor for all students, and alignment with our 21st century learning expectations. Differentiated instruction practices have been a focus of our professional learning over the course of the last several years, so teachers can better meet the needs of individual student learning styles. Systems thinking has been incorporated into our mission statement to ensure that our students are taught to apply specific content area learning to a wide variety of problems and applications in real-world settings. Inquiry-based learning activities are embedded across the curriculum, which allows students to become independent, active learners who are willing to take risks. This year, we have formally begun efforts toward becoming an authorized International Baccalaureate World School. Our goal is to be offering courses toward the IB Diploma Program in 2018, which will expand inquiry-based learning opportunities for all students. The district has committed to learning technology with a one-to-one Chromebook initiative to ensure all students have access to current technology. At the beginning of the 2016-17 school year, all students in grades 4 through 9 were issued individual Chromebooks. Beginning with the 2017-18 school year, students in grades 10 and 11 will also receive Chromebooks, which will complete the implementation of one-to-one technology in grades 4 through 12. The district is actively investigating whether the one-to-one Chromebook initiative is appropriate for students in grade 3. The district has also adopted Google for Education as a tool for student and staff collaboration and productivity through the use of Google Classroom, Google Drive, and their various applications. The many clubs and activities offered by the school encourage our students to embrace a diverse, changing culture and be active participants in their school, community, and world. Perhaps the best way to gain an understanding of how students engage with our core values is to hear one student's experience. Nathan Russo has some examples of how he has embodied our core values and beliefs during his time at Valley.
I definitely feel like our core values have had a positive impact on my education and my experience at Valley. As a musical person, I've taken chorus as a class each year. This course has allowed me to engage in a rigorous curriculum and have my individual needs met. As my interest in music progressed to a desire to make it a profession, our choral teacher encouraged me to pursue opportunities that let me explore my interest in vocal performance, such as statewide music festivals and appearances at places like Carnegie Hall. As far as the class itself, every day I see how we will work on a certain aspect of music theory, such as key signatures or intervals, in many different ways so that each individual student has a way to understand the material. I have embraced and contributed to a changing world and helped create a fair, diverse, and safe community through my extracurricular involvement. This year, I am the president of the Gender and Sexuality Advocacy Club. We have been working on ways to increase our outreach opportunities to the school community through awareness campaigns and presentations about things like LGBT allyship and ways to respect our LGBT peers. Overall, the GSA strives to create a safer, more understanding world by educating the student body and acting as a secure place for students to come if they have LGBT-related issues. One of the positive changes that has taken place this year, in fact, is our move to single-color graduation gowns to promote unity among the graduating seniors. Of all the classes I've taken here, I think that AP Language and Composition is one of the best examples of these last two core values, becoming independent learners who take academic risks and using 21st century learning tools and technologies. In this class, we learned how to write a rhetorical analysis, which is basically an essay on how an author uses certain writing devices to convey an idea or a theme. What makes these papers so difficult is that your answer is subjective, so it's hard to tell from the beginning what the right answer is because there isn't one. In writing a rhetorical analysis, though, you're also allowed to take risks with your review of the devices that are used and come up with a unique perspective on the piece being analyzed. In essence, we are encouraged to use our knowledge and to think independently as we work. Beyond the assignments we do, our ability to work is facilitated in many different ways by our access to technology. Each student having access to their own computers or ones provided by the school made the note-taking and writing processes so much easier, and newer tools like Google Classroom made it much more convenient for our teacher to share information and assignments with us, and for us to turn in our work. Also, and I personally appreciate this part, the incorporation of present-day media in class, such as The Onion and Saturday Night Live, made our unit on satire much more understandable and relatable, as opposed to being confined to just literary examples. So I feel that Valley is definitely committed to providing a 21st century learning experience through our core values, and these values have had a very beneficial impact both during and after school. I would now like to introduce Mr. Pittman to discuss our next topic.
As a staff, we have identified the issues and challenges that we face. We've already begun to make progress in addressing a number of them under our current administration, including continued transparency and communication, a reliable rotating budget process, and a system to ensure that teachers are consistently involved in the Student Assistance Team SRBI process. However, we still have some outstanding issues, the bulk of which are tied to time, technology, and resources. Finding common planning time for our faculty is one of our foremost issues. We would like to see common planning time for teachers teaching the same course within departments, for regular and special education co-teachers, and ideally for interdisciplinary colleagues. Along the same lines, faculty have expressed a need for more formal time to engage with colleagues regarding instructional practice and new teaching strategies. The challenge here is our current block schedule. Because we only have 4 blocks each semester, it is difficult to schedule time for faculty to meet within the school day. The lack of flexibility in the schedule is also a challenge for one of our other main issues, which is unbalanced class size. The placement of specific core courses often dictates the rest of a student's schedule, resulting in unbalanced class sizes within departments. The school community has explored different schedule options in the past and is continuing to do so this year. There is always a need for timely and relevant professional development, and staff has identified this as a focus moving forward. This is especially true for our counselors and professional staff who have different needs that may not always be met in our traditional classroom teacher-centered professional development topics. We would like to provide teacher and administrator-led PD, and the challenges here are always time and resources. Since we are committed to 21st century learning, technology is a cornerstone of our pedagogy. We have recently adopted Google Education Services, with all students and teachers using Google Docs and Classroom. Freshmen have all been issued Chromebooks, and we will achieve one-to-one computing within the next 3 years. Many teachers have Apple TVs, and we have a new computer applications curriculum. With a strong dependency on and integration of technology comes the need for support. In addition to needing physical support in the form of more charging stations in the library, for example, we need effective technical support capacity to minimize service interruptions, to ensure we can consistently use technology to deliver instruction. Also related to technology is our need to find an effective way to report aggregated 21st century learning expectation data to the school community. We would like to use PowerSchool, our current grade reporting system, to do this, but are still in the process of developing the most efficient method to do so. Maintaining financial resources will be the challenge for our remaining main issues, which include addressing the increasingly diverse needs of our students and ensuring long-term maintenance of our building. Finally, resources will be needed for the building. Our building underwent a significant renovation over 10 years ago, and while our facilities are still in great condition, the time has come for some maintenance issues to be addressed, and we will need to ensure funding for this in the years to come. I would now like to introduce Maria Earhart, who will discuss our critical strengths and needs.
During our self-study process, the staff has worked diligently to identify and celebrate our strengths while also embracing our identified needs as pathways towards the reflection and revision of practices. Our statement of critical strengths and needs affirms that our core values and beliefs are a part of our school culture for students and staff, both in and out of the classroom. Students demonstrate critical and creative thinking, contribute to their communities, and become productive members of society by participating in a wide variety of academic, civic, and social activities. For example, all students participate in the annual Warriors in the Community Day. Students are a part of this annual community service event in which they work alongside their core advisory peers and advisors to perform various service tasks for community members and organizations. Some examples of these activities include organizing the local food pantry, reading to elementary school classrooms, providing companionship at the senior center, and cleaning the grounds of local parks and trails. Teachers develop and deliver both relevant and rigorous curriculum, which is differentiated to accommodate various learning styles and needs and drive independent, active, and authentic learning. Many instructional practices promote the use of inquiry-based learning to promote deeper critical thinking skills, engage students in discourse, and encourage students to direct some of their own learning. Students are provided with the opportunity to work in a fair, diverse, respectful, and safe learning community in a 21st century learning environment. Teachers are eager to learn about and implement current best practices as may be most suitable for the learning needs of our students. We are a caring staff who demonstrate initiative and leadership by serving as leaders in various capacities, including advising student activities, serving on committees at district, building, and department levels, formally and informally sharing our best pedagogical practices, and collaborating on technology integration strategies. As a staff, we recognize our collective needs as they have emerged through the self-study process. We embrace the opportunity to reflect on those needs and incorporate the visiting committee's recommendations to develop solutions which will enhance the development and delivery of a rigorous, relevant curriculum rooted in our core values, beliefs, and 21st century learning expectations. Principal Mike Burrill will now present our 2- and 5-year targeted plans.
Upon completion of the self-study process, the staff ranked collective strengths and needs from each standard committee. From that vote, the steering committee collated the top strengths and needs, which drove the critical strengths and needs report. The steering committee and administration collaboratively reviewed the critical strengths and needs as identified by the staff to develop the following targeted 2- and 5-year plans, which will drive school improvement initiatives in the coming years. 2-year plan. Continue to increase transparency regarding communication of major issues that impact the school. Formalize opportunities to engage with colleagues on current instructional practices. Develop a plan to use PowerSchool to collect data for each 21st century learning expectation assessed in each class and the capstone experience. Offer professional development that is both administratively and teacher-driven, as well as more PD that is more relevant for professional staff, such as school counselors and other support staff. Consistently provide written and/or verbal communication to teachers of an SAT referred students case manager. Develop a formal process to ensure that all faculty members make active attempts to engage every family as partners in their child's education. Formalize a process for departmental review of student work. Develop a process to ensure that class sizes are within room capacity regulations. 5-year plan. Increase technical support capacity to minimize service interruptions and support the increasing need for reliable technology to deliver curriculum and instruction. Explore possibilities for flexibility in the 4x4 schedule to balance class sizes for certain subjects and ensure continuity in other subjects. Establish a process for reliably meeting departmental spending priorities, for example, equipment, supplies, textbooks, etc., on a rotating basis so that in time all priorities can be met. Increase instances of prep alignment for teachers of all co-teaching sections and same courses. Develop a plan to ensure the long-term maintenance of building appearance and hygiene and remediation of existing problems. Provide additional resources to address the increasingly diverse needs of our students. Christine Schmidt will now explain how our school measures achievement of learning expectations.
Our academic, civic, and social learning expectations and the school-wide rubrics for assessing each of those expectations are included in the program of studies and prominently displayed throughout the building. As a school, we measure the achievement of our academic, civic, and social learning expectations in many ways, both formally and informally, both in and out of the classroom. Formally, all students are assessed at the beginning of each year with our school-wide summer reading rubric as they present their projects to their core advisors and classmates. This rubric directly measures 4 of the academic competencies within our learning expectations: interpreting text in various forms, communicating effectively, accessing, evaluating, and using information effectively, and designing products to effectively showcase learning outcomes in a 21st century learning environment. Students are required to demonstrate proficiency in 3 out of their 4 years as a graduation requirement. In classroom settings, some departments use 1 or more of the school-wide rubrics for specific assignments to measure the achievement of targeted learning expectations. In other departments, teachers collaborate to create department or course-specific rubrics derived from the collective school-wide rubrics, which are based on expectations that they are most able to directly assess. These department and course-specific rubrics are used to assess learning expectations for a wide range of student work. Zane Borgi, one of our seniors, has some examples of assignments he has done throughout his 4 years at Valley that address our school-wide academic learning expectations.
As a senior, as I look back over the last 4 years here at Valley, I've come to realize how these learning objectives have made us all well-rounded students. Communicating effectively is one of the most overarching expectations, but I don't think many people think of connecting it to a math course. During my freshman year, I took geometry. A portion of that course focuses on geometric proofs. Once we learned all the proofs, we would have to do equations and effectively prove their validity through a written paragraph. In this paragraph, we would communicate how each step of the process was proven by a proof. It definitely added another level of understanding to the concept. The following year, my sophomore year, I suffered through chemistry. No offense to Miss Kimmett, but let's just say it wasn't my strongest class. In chemistry, we dealt with labs and equations, most of which I've tried to block out of my memory. However, I remember one lab in particular, solving for the limiting reagent of a reaction lab. Don't ask me what it is, because I probably won't explain it well. But in that lab report, like all lab reports, we had to interpret our data and compare it to an equation. By doing this, we assessed our experimental data and evaluated its validity based on our theoretical data. Not only were we effectively solving problems, we had to do it collaboratively. Public and professional communications is one of our electives that I took junior year, and I demonstrated many of the expectations when I wrote and delivered a speech. I had to evaluate my topic and any statistics I wanted to use, interpret the various websites and articles during research, and design both a speech and visual aid that would engage the audience and then communicate it effectively to a jury of my peers. In fact, I'd say I'm having a bit of a flashback now. Finally, one of the most interesting applications of interpreting text in various forms happens while I'm in chorus. This year, we are singing a French piece called Mon cœur se recommande à vous, which roughly translates to the shortened version of the English title, My Heart Doth Beg You'll Not Forget. Throughout this process, we have translated the words literally and figuratively to find the deeper meaning of the text. Working cross-curriculum using vocal skills from chorus, analytical skills from English, and translation skills from French, we strive to create a meaningful performance that conveys more than just words on a page.
Departments are asked to evaluate their curriculum, instruction, and assessment practices to choose which 2 learning expectations they will focus on throughout the school year. Teachers focus on those two learning expectations and report student progress 4 times a year via common school-wide report card comments. Informally, students have many opportunities to demonstrate the achievement of learning expectations in many settings. As a school community, we expect and observe students making progress towards those learning expectations while engaged in both curricular and extracurricular activities through our advisory program, athletics, community and service-based activities, student clubs, assemblies, and field trips both in and out of formal classroom settings. Students are also formally assessed for progress towards meeting learning expectations through the internship program and the required senior capstone experience project. Both the internship and capstone project have components of our school-wide rubrics embedded into the assessment criteria for successful completion. Monique Johnson is one of our seniors who recently completed her internship, and she will now explain how the experience fulfilled our school-wide learning expectations.
I completed my internship at the Department of Education's Turnaround Office, which is responsible for improving the state's struggling school districts. I worked directly with Desi Nesmith, the Chief Turnaround Officer, and Joanne Friedberg, a school climate and bullying consultant. I easily fulfilled each of the social and civic expectations throughout my experience. Education is a perfect arena to understand the rights and responsibilities of citizenship, especially because this office focuses on schools that are experiencing inequities and funding issues that are relevant to voters and taxpayers. Being able to look at the educational system from this big picture viewpoint definitely emphasizes the local implications of civic decisions. As I interacted with adult professionals in a fast-paced environment throughout the internship, I had plenty of opportunities to demonstrate personal responsibility and accountability. I was given the task of reviewing data from over 30 schools and creating graphs to be used for annual review by the heads of the State Department of Education. This project also specifically tested my ability to apply a fundamental understanding of ethical issues when using digital technologies. By the end of my experience, I felt comfortable and on par with the mentors of the Turnaround Office. And what I learned about my mentors and regarding collaboration, adaptability, and integrity will give me an advantage as I enter college and the workforce. Valley provided me with an outstanding opportunity to engage in the real-world workforce and explore a career I have a genuine interest in.
Thank you, Monique. So we'll begin the next portion of meetings out in the gallery. There's some refreshments, so let's move on to the gallery and the next opportunity to meet. Thank you.